A rift appeared on the ozone layer, causing a freezing cold to flow into the Earth, and freezing every living being to death. Before we continue, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more video like this. There was an eclipse of the moon. Everywhere became dark. Students came out of their classes watching the eclipse of the moon and taking pictures of it. Naomi, daughter of Jack, a scientist, explained to her fellow students how the eclipse of the moon occurs and told them that her father is a scientist. In a laboratory, a group of scientists were monitoring the eclipse of the moon. Jack, Naomi's father, saw an anomaly on the Earth through the computer, but he didn't take it to heart. He went on and continued discussing with Zoe, his female colleague, and Alex, his male colleague, who is on a ship, through the phone. Soon the eclipse of the moon ended and the students went back to their classes. Back in the laboratory, Jack's phone started ringing and Zoe picked up the call. Zoe has been crushing on Jack for a long time, but Jack is faithful to his wife, so he has rejected her many times. As Zoe picked up the call, it turned out that it was Jack's wife calling. Zoe then gave Jack the phone and told him that her wife is calling. Jack answered the call and his wife asked him what he is waiting for. It was then that Jack remembered that he has a meeting with his wife and her lawyer. He told his wife that he was too busy and that he will be with them in 45 minutes. As Jack was leaving, Zoe told him to buy her chocolate when coming back. Jack told her to go and check her sugar level and then left. But unknown to them, a rift is slowly opening in the ozone layer and they didn't notice it. The rift opened on the ozone layer and a freezing cold fog that no living thing could withstand started flowing into the Earth. The first place it landed was an ocean. Alex and his team, who were on a ship, suddenly started feeling cold. They found it abnormal that they suddenly started feeling extreme cold. And as they were trying to figure out what was happening, the cold fog covered their ship and all of them were frozen to death. Jack is now in the meeting with his wife and her lawyer. Jack's wife told Jack that she wants a divorce, and that he has not been taking care of her and their daughter. She further told Jack that it is either he retires or they divorce. Jack was put on a difficult situation. He loves his family, but he equally passionate about his work. He told his wife to give him time, and that he will quit his job, but not now. His wife didn't agree with that and told him that he has said that countless times, yet he has not quit his job. The lawyer, who has been listening, then told them that they don't have to make a decision now, and that they will continue next week. When Jack got home, he saw his daughter Naomi. He told Naomi that he needs to talk to her, but Naomi refused and told him that she is going to her friend's place. She further told her father that he don't care about them, and that all he cares about is his job. Jack admitted that he has not been taking good care of his daughter and wife. He told Naomi that he will make it up to her, but Naomi refused and left. That night, the cold fog that was still spreading passed through an island and killed everyone living there. The next day in the morning, Jack, who slept off in his office while working, was woken up by Zoe. Zoe offered him coffee, and as they were discussing, Jack's phone started ringing. Zoe picked the call and gave it to Jack. In the call, Jack was informed that Alex is dead. After hearing the news, Jack and Zoe rushed to the shore where the ship landed. When they got there, they saw many dead bodies. They went inside the ship trying to find out what killed the people in the ship. But even the surveillance camera has spoiled and they found condensation on it. In their laboratory, they were still trying to find out what happened to the people on the ship when Jack's wife, who is a doctor, called and told Jack that they has discovered something in the body of those dead people. When Jack got to the hospital, his wife told him that they discovered crystals in the body of those dead bodies, and that they may have been killed by cold. Just then Jack received a call from Zoe. Zoe told him that they have discovered that there was a cold fog in the ocean, and that it could be what killed the people on the ship. Jack told her to check if it has any connection with the anomaly they saw on the Earth's surface earlier. Back in the laboratory, Jack and Zoe has confirmed that the cold fog was caused by a rift in the ozone layer. They called their superior and told him about it. Jack told him that they have to do something before it becomes too late. But Charlie, their superior, refused and told him that he need to have a valid proof before they could start working on it. In Naomi's school, Naomi and her friends planned to go and have fun in the beach. But one of her friends told them that she is not going, and so Naomi went with two of her friends. Jack also went to another person and told him to inform the public about it, but the person also refused and told Jack that he need a proof before he could announce it. Jack told him that a lot of people will die if they keep wasting time, but the man didn't believe him. Jack drove to Naomi's school to pick her up and take her to a safe place before the cold fog reached their city. When he gets to Naomi's school, he saw that Naomi's friend who did not go with Naomi. He asked her where Naomi's went and she told him that they went to the beach. Jack knew that the cold fog will reach the beach in less than an hour, so he became anxious and drove at a high speed to the beach. On his way, he called his wife and told her to go and pick her parents who live near the beach and take them to the laboratory. Jack called Naomi's phone number several times, but she didn't pick up. Naomi and her friends are now in the beach, and one of them is already in the water swimming. Naomi received many calls from her father, but she refused to pick the calls because she was angry with her father. As they were having fun, Naomi and her friend saw the cold fog coming towards them from a distance. They didn't know what the cold fog is, so they keep on watching it and guessing what it could be. It is now less than 5 minutes for the cold fog to kill everybody on the beach, so Jack drove with full speed. He came down from his car immediately he reached the beach and ran to where Naomi and her friends are. He told Naomi and her friends to follow her immediately because that fog coming closer to them kills in an instant. Naomi's friend ran closer to the water to inform the other one swimming, but the cold fog reached where they are and killed them instantly. Jack and his daughter ran to their car and narrowly escaped the cold fog. Jack called his wife and told her to stay at her parents' house and lock everywhere because it is too late to take them to the laboratory. The US scientists were informed of the latest development, and they announced that a cold fog is spreading and that everyone should move inside their house and lock everywhere. People started running home and everywhere became chaotic. Some were closing their windows and doors with a plank while some were buying cooking gas for making fire. Soon the cold fog reached the city and started killing people. Airplane also crashed upon contact with the fog. Some people who didn't close their house well were also killed. Jack drove with speed as the fog was still behind them. Immediately he reached the lab. He quickly ran inside the lab with Naomi and was able to avoid the cold fog. He called his wife to confirm as they are safe, and after speaking with her for some time with Naomi they lost connection. Jack started planning on how to close the rift on the ozone layer. He called his superior, and his superior told him that he should focus on his family, that they have already planned how to close the rift. He told Jack that they will release a balloon full of magnesium and exploded it near the ozone layer, and that is will ionize to ozone layer and help the rift to close. Jack told him that it won't work, and that the only way to close the rift is by working with nature, not by working against it. But Charlie didn't agree with him and went on with his own plan. The fog keeps spreading to Japan, China, Russia and other countries, and more people died. Under Charlie's command, they proceeded with the plane. But after launching it, the rift didn't close. They have no other option than to follow Jack's plan. Jack told Charlie that he will send him the data after he is finished. As they were working, Zoe, when is a diabetic patient, fall sick. Jack told Naomi to take care of him and went out to get medicine for her. Charlie called back when Jack was gone, and Naomi told him that Jack went out. Charlie then told Naomi to send him the data and that many people is going to die if they keep delaying. As Naomi was about to send the data, light went off. When Jack came back, he gave Zoe her medicine. After that he went and repaired the generator, and then sent the data to Charlie. They followed Jack's plan accordingly, and after they are done with everything they waited anxiously. After some time, the rift started closing. They were all filled with joy and relief. When everything went back to normal, Jack and Naomi went to pick up his wife. His wife hugged him and subbed. While subbing, she told Jack that she is not getting a divorce with him. And Jack told her that he will retire after this month. The end.